guys, today I would like to show you my clone base on the forest world with no trees except one, well, in this area. The actual planet name will be in the title below. So let's just get started. I'm going to start with the most basic part of it. The crashed escape pod. I don't have to tell you much about this. If I can kind of mess this up for a minute, I can show you what it was like before. I just basically put the pieces there. I assume it was the front of a big, giant escape pod. And it just broke open. Now, when it crashed and that clone died in there, and this clone died on here, and home it ended up over there, this clone survived. So, let's go over here to a little more unbasics. So, we have like this big mud area, and then we have Ahsoka jumping over this stuff to fight the Grievous, which is over there. This is basically the gate to the ruins of a clone city. So, here's like a bridge, there's a ruined pillar, and guns of clones that were there and escaped, and they used like half of the bridge. It fell apart and is still standing there. And then here is the gate into the city and quite some ruins. That was on there and fell off when they got shot at. And there's this little like battle platform here, and there's crewmen for short, and Sophie, Anakin, and Obi-Wan already fighting Grievous, and we just have Huggo sitting down behind the base, talking to Dooku, I guess. Here we have like mud or dirt, just pounds it up there. We have a plant, it grew on dirt. Plant, sand, and the one tree in the mark. Oh, there's actually 2 trees in the mark. This one's I just put there because I had it. These droids go like really far back. There's an army of them, but this squad like broke off of the army, which is like one more inch, one more like this size of a plate behind them. Except the table doesn't go far enough back to have the other droids, and I don't have enough droids. Just put it all the way over there, advancing on a tiny squad of clones. These are all of the normal battle droids I have. So there's these normal droids in the back, and these guys just kind of broke off from the guys in the back. 3 of them got shot. There's a Geonosian up in the sky flying. This guy's being pushed down by Yoda. Yoda also blew up these droids. The 2 droids that have like parts that aren't laying around somewhere. And he's also using the Force to pull down the spider droid, which you can see is limping. And we have the dead normal clone, and a dead normal clone was his homemade, which fell off. And we have this whole section of alive normal clones. And then this guy's dying because he just got shot by that Geonosian. And then there's 2 normal clones running out of the gunship. And there's the Special Forces trooper with a sword and a pistol running out of the ship. And there's a little crate and back over there, and 2 crates in there because it figured the base needs supply and reinforcements. So let's do both. And there's Kapara in the gunship. And the missiles, they store them over there instead. Right over there. Sorry. Right over there. Okay. So, whoa. That's the big, unbasic part. Now we're just going to go to the front of the base. That's the most heavy part I just went over. Most detail. Well, this and the base have a lot of detail. So there's this big, swampy, muddy, sandy, dirty area. When I said dirty, I meant dirt. We have these 2 Mandalorian clones. I don't know what you would want to call them, but they're actually Mandalorians. I'm just using them for special clones. And then there's these are troopers. These guys came from the base. And these four guys, this guy, and this guy, those two guys, that guy, oh, that guy, and that guy are the only clones in the base. The rest of the clones you see out here are reinforcements, and there's like a whole army of super battle droids. There's like a whole army of super battle droids like going back. And then we have this dead dwarf spider droid. Some Jedi probably used the Force on it from the middle of nowhere. Because you can't see him, because he's invisible. Here we have the ATTE, which is just walking in like a beast. Don't kill the... Oh. That was crazy. And we're getting to the end of the battlefield. This is my most detailed mock yet. So we have these three commando droids over here just shooting, and there's this dead super battle droid who managed to escape his army. And there's Darth Maul without his legs. And there is AAT on fire. And we have this dead guy. Yeah, dead, right on the body. And he's a good guy. We have Commander Bly taking cover behind the wheel, shooting at him. It's not actually a wheel. We have Commander Cody taking cover behind this area of the turret, and Rex right there. We have this 212 trooper and a 501st trooper to go with him and to go with him. We have my custom 5s to go with Rex. And we have this just prison guard guy, and the other prison guard guy is dead. Those are from my last mock. And we have this dead clone with burnt and all stuff in the back of the tank on my other mock. And then we have this dead suit of armor. I don't know why I put that there. I thought it would be hilarious though, which it basically is. So that's the battlefield. Now, starting from the hangar, we're going to go back into the base. Don't show them, don't show them. It's a secret for the end of the video. Okay, we have this wall, and it slants back. And we put in these brown supports so it wouldn't fall down. There's this little bit of roofing over here and this anti-gun. There's like this alarm thing, it shows light and stuff. And then there's this roofing, it goes far back. And there's the Republic symbol and a mini satellite over there, a mini antenna. Here's the big satellite with... This stuff is covered in plant and grass, but it used to be gray. And there's mini antenna, mini antenna, mini antenna, mini antenna, leaves, and a ladder to get up on the roof, which is over tall because the base is so short. There used to be sandbags in those little holes. There's one on either side because of that design, and in there, but it exploded over time when the base wasn't being used. So they couldn't fix it up. There's a bark speeder and the connectors so it can connect to that if needed. And this is the little speeder. You can't really see that well, but there's like an energon tank from Transformers, which is like a fuel tank. There's this little fuel tank, and there's this little gun water thing. And there's this big fuel tank. Big fuel tank, big fuel tank. These little transporter things, I don't know what they're for. Transporting supply, maybe. Gates, guards, and fuel tank. That's like to hold that to that. And we have, this clone has a hat, and it's right there. And then this is the little breakfast table, except it's lunchtime, actually, when this mock takes place. It's near lunchtime. In fact, after lunchtime, and the clones still haven't had lunch. because they're busy with this attack. So, two of these clones are sleeping, these two, that's an officer. And then we have this clone like saying, Astromech droids, do something. Oh, there's only 3 of them at the time, because one of them's in SACY-10 Starfighter. Oh, right, because that's because I was playing with it. I'm not going to be able to really get him in there that well, but I can kind of get him in there. There we go. And we have my favorite part of the base, the control center. My favorite room. And there's that statue there. And these are like spare rods that haven't been used yet or are out. So there's the wall. This is completely Snot Technique 4. And then there's this gun and one of those rods in there. That's like the energy, some lids on the floor. That crate's completely empty. That's why the lid's on it. Because there's nothing to take out of it. There's one of those little rods in there and a little energy cycle in there to tell you how much energy you have. So yeah, that's my clone base. So I'll be back very soon, I believe, with, I guess, another scout base. I don't know. But I'll be back. I will be back. So, it was nice getting this reviewed